Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. Today we're going to be doing the finished jewelry of the Potomac Beads Treasure subscription for July. Nope, not July. I don't know why I keep messing up my months. This is for August. The finished jewelry for August 2023. So I made a good bit of stuff that I'm excited to show you, so stay tuned. Alright, so here we go on this finished jewelry video for August 2023. So this was the Gilded Glamour collection. So you remember lots of like scarlets and silvers and golds and just lots of pretty colors. Okay, so we're going to get into this. So this is what I have left. I have two of these nugget beads, one of these round faceted beads, a handful of the poppy jasper, and then I do have a bunch of these. I did use these as accent pieces, but I didn't make a full piece with just these, obviously. So I do still have a lot of these left. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these out of the way, and I'm going to show you what all I made. So I was able to make 3 bracelets, 4 earrings, 5 necklaces, and then 3 items of things that I've not normally made. So, surprise items. Alright, so first I'm going to show you just some one-offs. So this is just a one-off necklace. Okay, it doesn't have anything that matches with it or anything like that. But this does use the red beads that were just the little rounds. And then I just put the seed beads right in between them. So they're, saucer. They were called Czech glass saucer rondelles. So there is that necklace there. And I used all of these on this, and then I just needed to extend it a little more just to get to the length that I wanted. So I just used some of the seed beads at the end here. Just added a lobster claw clasp on there. So there is that one. So I made this. This was actually the last piece that I made, and this uses the gold, Aztec gold faceted rounds with the poppy jasper beads. So I just did a nice length of memory wire, and that's all it is. It's just a pattern of, well, actually I do have some of the, I forgot I had some of these rondelles left in there, so I did add those, and then it is all evenly spaced out, so it does make a pattern, but they're only in the middle because I didn't have as many of those to make the full pattern, but I did use the last of those in this. So there is that bracelet. I think it looks very nice. Pretty colors. I really like the kind of natural look to it. So there's that one. Okay. And then we have these. I really liked the heart beads that we got, and I knew that I wanted to make earrings with them. So I made them in both gold and silver. So when you look at it with the silver, they look kind of, they have more of that shine to them. You don't notice the gold as much, but then when you put it with the gold, I feel like the gold really stands out a lot more with the gold findings. So if you look at them next to each other, then the gold does stand out more with the silver, but without the gold next to it, they look a lot more silver. You notice the clear parts a lot more because they play off of the silver metal. So I thought those were fun to do them 2 different ways with the gold and the silver. And I just used a, like a loop maker kind of to make these. So these I did like triangles, and then these I did more of a big circle. But because they are pretty wide, a smaller jump ring wouldn't work to go through those. Alright, so there are those. Okay, so up next, while we're on earrings, I'll show the earrings that I made that I also have a necklace to go with. So these were using the geometric hexagon shapes. There you go, now you can see the pattern in there. So I just used these little disco balls to go with those, and they're just on ball head pins. And then just onto ear wires. So there are those. And then, so the necklace that I made to go with that, I actually really like how this turned out. And I did use the clasp that came in the box with this. So there's that. And then So this is the necklace. So this is just some chain that I added onto the back there. But this part here, I used the curved 2 beads, and I just went, like I started, you know, going this way, and then I went through each of those, went through here, up through here, and then back out to here, and then just did the same thing. We went through here, and then the same thing on the third one. Just went through there, and then came out to the end. And then just did crimp beads on the ends with the crimp covers. So I thought that turned out really cute. I like the way the little shapes that it made. And I'm going to show you a picture of it with me wearing that so you can see how that looks. When it's on, that is the necklace that I made that I actually really think that turned out really cute. So I really like that one. And then, so while I was in the creating mood with that, I also decided to think a little bit outside of the box, and I actually made a stretch ring. So out of these, more of these geometric shapes. So you can see it just is it's just like a stretch bracelet, but it's a ring. So it's a little hair too small for that finger on me, but you can wear it on any finger that it fits you on. So it actually fits me better on this finger here. As you can see, the elastic's not showing as much. I did put it on black elastic so it doesn't stick out, even if the elastic does show. But yeah, so there is the ring. Now this was actually the second ring that I came up with. The first one that I was attempting to make did not turn out so well, and honestly I may end up taking it apart and using it for its parts because it really just didn't turn out very well. But this was the first idea I had for a ring. So again, it follows kind of that same pattern of doing these. I actually did the ring first, and it wasn't even going to be a ring. I was going to do like some sort of a pendant or something. It just didn't turn out right. So I did another ring, another circle of the disco balls here, and then just put a clasp on there. Like I said, as I was, you know, fooling around with it and trying to figure out how I was going to make it work, it just didn't turn out the way I expected it to. So like I said, I was going to try and do like a pendant, something like that, but I just couldn't figure out how to, you know, end the wires and all that. So yeah, so that didn't work out. So I turned it into a ring. So there is that ring, or you can use it for whatever you wanted, or you could figure out how you can turn it into a pendant. I'm sure the answer's there. I just kind of gave up on it and just decided to go the ring route, which I thought was fun. So there is that. It's a little bit extra. Well, I'll put this on the outside with the disco balls just because they're sparkly. So like I said, just something different. Alright, so there's that. And then I did also make, which doesn't exactly match because it has these different beads on here, the bicones. But this is a memory wire bracelet, but it does have a clasp on here. So because it is only the one round, and it is kind of big because it is only the one round. So just to kind of hold it on, I did just put a clasp there. So there is that bracelet. And of course you could just do this as a stretch bracelet. You wouldn't have to have it as on the memory wire. So there is that. Alright. And then that's all I made out of these geometric patterns. Okay, so then I used the cranberry pearls to make this necklace here with more of these, the rondelles and the little amber or topaz beads, I think they were. So there is that necklace, and again that's just a steady pattern all the way around, and then I just put a toggle clasp on the end. So there is that one. And then I made a bracelet that kind of matches it. It's just a stretch bracelet, except I didn't have any more of the little topaz beads, so I just used the gold, the Aztec gold faceted rounds in there. But again, it's the same pattern with the cranberry and then the rondelle. And then I didn't have enough of the cranberry to go all the way around, so there's this short bit here that just doesn't have it. It's just a pattern of the other two beads. But I think it looks fine even just like that. And honestly, I know when I'm wearing stretch bracelets if I'm writing something. So if I have my wrist down, it's actually nice to not have the bigger beads there. So that is kind of a bonus. So there is that one. All right, and then 3 things left here. So here is a necklace. So these were using the coin beads. So the end is just some chain and a lobster claw. But I did do this part here on the wire. And again, I used the seed beads for spacers. And then these are those nugget beads. So I do have those there. And then I made earrings with these same coin beads. So you can see how one side's the gold and one side's got that purpley color on there. So there you go. Or you do both sides this way. I mean, their earrings are gonna kind of move all over the place, but just so you know, they are 2-sided in case you missed that. And then, last but not least, so the thing that I made that I've never made before, so this would be a strap for a wristlet. So this is what I used the majority of the nugget beads for, and then one more of those medallions. And then this is what I used the big figure 8 clasp that we got with. Remember I was saying how big it is, and I was going to figure out something because it was really big, something to clip it onto. And then I was like, you know what, that would be nice to clip onto a keychain. So I actually got this idea from my kid's aunt. She was telling me about how she saw a wristlet like this, but with different beads on it, and she bought it because she just wanted the beads, and she was going to cut it apart to use the beads in a different way. And I was like, you know what, that's a new idea, something I've never made before, so I'll give it a try. So it's longer than a bracelet, it's not stretch, and I did put some heavier duty hardware on here. These are split rings, just to make sure that it's not going to fall apart under usage a lot. But basically, you just put it on your wrist, and then this would, like I said, connect to a wallet. So you just want it to basically be so that way you can hold something as you're walking around with, you know, in stores or wherever. So yeah, so it's, like I said, it's a lot bigger than a bracelet, as you can see. But yeah, the point is to connect a wallet to it, so that way you can hold it as you're walking around. Instead of having a lanyard around your neck, you just have this for around your wrist. Alright, so that was everything that I made out of this box. So I hope you enjoyed everything. Let me know what your favorite piece is. And I hope you guys are inspired to make something fun yourself. And obviously you can make these with any beads that you have at home. And thanks for watching. You have a great night. Bye-bye.